WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Books, beauty products, science, fashion, and glam talk. From Bollywood to Hollywood, it's Dr. Afshan Hashmi's radio show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on W4WN Radio, the Women's for Women network. And here's your host, international speaker, educator, award-winning entrepreneur, and best-selling author, Dr. Afshan Hashmi.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Afshan Hashmi live from the studio of W4WN Radio and Talk for TV from Florida. And friends, today I will be doing a review of another book. But before starting the review and talking about the book, I would like to remind you that please go and buy these two books and give me an honest review. Through the sale of these books, friends, I finance these shows, and also please give me sponsorship, because through the sale of these books and sponsorship I finance these shows. And these two books are Amazon bestsellers, and this one was also Amazon hot #1 new release. Having said that, friends, this show is syndicated to 300 million listeners. So just imagine, if you give me sponsorship, your product will be promoted in such a grand way. Having said that, friends, now I will ask Jason, my sound engineer, to please play the first sponsorship film.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Afshan Hashmi live from a barn in Virginia, and I just wanted to say, for my W4WN Radio and Talk for TV, I request everyone who is listening to please give sponsorships if you want these shows to continue, because this show is syndicated worldwide to more than 300 million listeners. So if you give me sponsorship, your product will be promoted to more than 300 million listeners around the globe. And I wanted to tell you that to make these kind of shows, it requires a lot of money and energy. So I just want to request a sponsorship, and cheers and bye bye.
So now, friends, I will be talking about this wonderful book which I read recently. It's called Revolution, Trump, Washington, and We the People. And see the beautiful cover of the book. It is on my Kindle. And now I will read about the book Revolution, Trump, Washington, and We the People. About the author, about KT McFarland. The Honorable Kathleen Troya KT McFarland is one of the country's most prominent conservative foreign policy experts. She was President Trump's first deputy national security advisor and helped turn Trump's campaign promises into his America First foreign policy. Prior to joining the Trump administration, she was Fox News national security analyst. McFarland appeared regularly on all Fox and Fox Business News programs, hosted FoxNews.com's DEFCON 3, and wrote a regular column for the Fox Opinion page. McFarland held national security posts in the Nixon, Ford, and Reagan administrations, including as an aide to Dr. Henry Kissinger on the National Security Council. She received the Defense Department's highest civilian honor, the Distinguished Service Award, for her work in the Reagan administration. She is an alumna of George Washington University BA, Oxford MA, and Massachusetts Institute of Technology PhD program, all but dissertation. About the book. When Trump's first deputy national security advisor left Washington, she disappeared from sight. Now, former government official and political commentator KT McFarland returns with tenacity, resolve, and the truth about the Trump administration and those seeking to destroy it. For decades, KT McFarland has been one of the country's most prominent conservative foreign policy experts. She was part of the Trump Revolution from the beginning. As Trump's first deputy national security advisor, she had a seat at the table for everything Trump's unconventional campaign and upset victory, his throw out the rule book, Trump Tower transition, the chaotic first months in the West Wing, the unusual events surrounding Flynn's firing, and the sprawling Mueller investigation. In Revolution, she walks the reader through the Washington establishment's relentless efforts to destroy Trump populism and nationalism in order to keep their own hands on the levels of power. The Trump Revolution, like the Reagan Revolution and all the anti-establishment political revolutions before it, will ultimately prevail. It is this ability to reinvent ourselves not just as individuals but as a society that lies at the heart of American exceptionalism. When McFarland left the Trump administration in Washington, she disappeared from public view and refused to discuss her experiences. Now, for the first time, McFarland tells a story that reads more like a political thriller than a tour through this unique moment in history, written with unusual candor, with insights into Trump and his inner circle, Putin, Xi Jinping, and Kim Jong un. Farland's book is destined to become a classic. If you only read one book about the age of Trump, make it Revolution, Trump, Washington, and We the People. So this was about the book from Amazon. And friends, now I will read little bit from the book and then give my review on the book. So the book I am reviewing is this one here with this beautiful cover, and it says Part 1, Trump. Chapter 1, Why I Joined the Trump Revolution. So I will read little bit from this chapter. I was as surprised as anyone by Donald Trump's victory. As a News national security analyst, I had spent the day at our studios in Midtown Manhattan watching election commentary and occasionally providing analysis myself. I was convinced Hillary Clinton would win and, as president, take us even further along the path of economic and global decline. She might have been a less combative president than Trump, but she would have done nothing to stop the erosion of American power and increased indebtedness. Would not have taken the steps necessary to restore America to robust economic growth. As a result, she would have presided over the slow decline of American power and influence, and in time, other countries would rise to take our place on the world stage. In the past, Clinton had picked the wrong foreign policy priorities. She had neglected the aggressive rise of China, yet pushed for interventionism abroad, especially in the Middle East and North Africa. I took no joy in being on cable news that day. I was just going through the motions resigned to Hillary Clinton's blowout victory. But as polls started closing across the country and Trump unexpectedly won a few key counties, and then some key states. The chatter in the green room at Fox changed. Was there a chance Trump might pull an upset victory? After I finished my last Fox Business News appearance, I headed to Trump's election night headquarters a few blocks away to watch the impossible first become possible and then inevitable. So this was little bit from this chapter, and now I will read little bit from chapter 2, and here it is. And it says, Washington elites versus American populists. To the elites, populism means mob rule and represents the worst in American society, the uneducated, dim witted masses who have neither the experience nor intelligence to govern themselves. They are the people who shop at Walmart and eat at McDonald's. The elites see nationalists as the bigoted, narrow minded, white, mostly male supremacists who resent the rise of women, minorities, and immigrants. Barack Obama saw them as the bitter people who cling to guns or religion, or antipathy towards people who aren't like them, or anti immigrant sentiment or anti trade sentiment as a way to explain their frustrations. Hillary Clinton said they belong in a basket of deplorables characterized by racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic views. They see nationalists and populists as the people who are and deserve to be life losers. So this was little bit from chapter 2, and now I will read little bit from chapter 3. And chapter 3 is here. Chapter 3, Washington's Failed Economic and Foreign Policies. How did we get to this place? How did the American people, who were so united in common purpose after the September 11th attacks, get to the point where we are increasingly at each other's throats? We now self aggregate according to political beliefs, with each group watching its own media outlets, going to its own sporting events, and following its own entertainers. There are probably many causes for our present divide: a political system that rewards the extremes in each party, the Great Recession of 2008, and a financial culture that ignored risk and subsidized speculators, a weaponized media that finds profitability in creating divisions, social media that provides a platform for people on the fringes to move to center stage and scream at each other enormously, an emphasis on multiculturalism that breaks us into subgroups, and the abandonment of civic education, which once provided the glue that held us together by reminding us of our history, governance, and culture. So, this was little bit from chapter 3. Now, I'm going to chapter 4. And here is this. Chapter 4, I joined the Trump Revolution for the same reasons I joined the Reagan Revolution. Somewhere in the middle of Barack Obama's presidency, I concluded that the leaders of both political parties had lost their way. I rejected their elitist attitude and globalist direction, especially in foreign policy and national security. By the time the 2016 presidential campaign season began, I was already a committed populist and nationalist, or at least my versions of them. Populism is a system of government of, by, and for the people. A populist is someone who believes in the right wisdom and virtues of the common man. It follows that we are capable of governing ourselves, and that power should be vested in the hands of those ordinary folk. We are the best people to determine what kind of government we want, choose the leaders to represent us, and give them general direction on the policies we expect them to follow. Our equal rights and responsibilities are exercised in elections. We don't need a group of our betters to decide things for us. So this was little bit from chapter 4. And now, friends, I will go on a break, and once when I come back from a break, I will give you my thoughts on the book, and then there will be a film I will show you, and it is about cosmetic review of Jeffree Star products. And that is not sponsored or anything. I got those products by my own money, and just for to have little fun of cosmetics also into the review, to make it more enlightening and interesting program, I introduced that segment, and I will also tell about the products, how I came with this look today. So now I go on a break, and I will come back and give my thoughts on this book.
Would you love exposure for your business, product, or service to over 300 million potential listeners? Send an email to info@talkformedia.com. And now let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Chapter 2: How Jugaad Leads to Multi-Sector Success Stories in India, including definitions of the Jugaad Management Principle business model. Of the book, The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India and the Global Marketplace. Inspiration. True Jugaad is an inspiration on how to create products using technology that meet the price-value equation. According to a Harvard Business Review article featuring expert Prahlad and Mashelkar, most innovation programs are built on the assumptions of affluence and abundance. We see the rich and the young in both the developed and the developing countries demanding environmental friendly products and services. They also believe that affordability and sustainability are crucial to driving successful business today. New technologies and radical business models are important not only to penetrate mass markets in India but in the entire world. By reconfiguring all areas of the business structure, they will pull.
A monstrous infection is spreading worldwide. OMG, is this a simple infection or a deliberate attempt to ruin the human population? Or maybe it's bioterrorism. What is this global infection and who is spreading it? Help us find out. Go to Amazon and search for The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. The human race needs your help to make this go viral. Go to Amazon.com and read The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection to find out what happens next. Go now! The world is depending on you.
And now, back to Dr. Afshan Hashmi's radio show.
So, friends, now I will give my thoughts and review of this book. And here I go. KT covers a wide range of subjects in the book. The author has a long career in government, and she talks about what she has learned in that time. I really felt like I got a lot of information from this book. I really like the way information has been given, and give this book 5 stars. And now, friends, I will this was my thoughts on the book, and I just wanted to read little bit from chapter 5 of the book. And here it is: at the real Donald Trump. For each of our presidents, character and personality have played a major role in what they have been able to achieve. But the presidents who stood at the major inflection points in our history, those who led genuine political revolution, were always larger than life characters who came to dominate the politics and media not just of their time in office but of their entire era. George Washington, Andrew Jackson, Abraham Lincoln, Roosevelt, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Ronald Reagan. You could fill a bookcase with analysis and psychoanalysis of any one of them. But Trump is likely to have an entire library all to himself. Since everything else in Washington divides into two camps these days, it's no surprise that there are two radically different versions of Donald Trump's character and personality. His supporters see him as a larger than life counterpuncher. He will swing back at anyone almost regardless of their prominence, who swings at him first only harder, but the punches he takes and throws are all for his supporters. He is their fearless champion. They don't pay a lot of attention to what Trump says because over the years, career politicians have demonstrated that words by themselves are cheap. They care more about what Trump does. They believe that, unlike other politicians, Trump is actually keeping his campaign promises or at least trying to keep them even in the face of unprecedented attacks and sabotage by the Washington establishment and its fervently Trump hating media supporters. Trump's critics, who dominate 95% of the press, airwaves, internet, Twitterverse, and most of Washington, D.C., see him as a textbook narcissist. To them, Trump has a dangerously excessive need for attention and admiration. He can't feel empathy, respect, or love for anyone but himself. To them, he is a liar, bully, and brute. Both of these assessments have a whiff of truth to them, but neither get to the core of why Trump is the way he is. I followed Trump for years before his run for president, observed him personally in the months I worked with him, and continue to follow him closely after leaving Washington. Putting hyper praise or hyper criticism aside, this is what I have seen. My former Fox News colleague, the talented primetime anchor Martha McCallum, may have unintentionally hit upon what really drives Trump. She made a guest appearance on Fox and Friends in July 2018 to preview her coverage of Trump's official state visit to Great Britain. He had just left the NATO summit meeting in Brussels and was heading to London, where he was scheduled to meet Prime Minister Theresa May and have a formal dinner with the Queen at Blenheim Blenheim Palace. The big news of the day in much of Britain was that England had just lost in the World Cup semi-finals 2-1 in overtime. So this was little bit from this chapter, and now I will ask Jason, my sound engineer, to please play the second sponsorship film.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Rakshan Rashmi with W4W and I just wanted to request you that please give me sponsorship, and I am live from Maryland, and this show is syndicated worldwide with more than 300 million listeners, and to produce these kind of shows it requires a lot of time and money, so please give me sponsorship if you want these shows to continue, and I'm
So this was the second sponsorship film, and this show, as well as my K4 HD radio and Talk 4 TV, as well as my doco series, which I first broadcast on StreamYard, and then it is distributed worldwide to 300 million listeners. I need sponsorships because it requires lot of money and energy to produce these kind of films. So, all my fans and listeners who are listening, please give me a sponsorship to continue. And now, friends, I will ask Jason to play a cosmetic reviewer film. And before doing that, I would like to emphasize that I have done thousands of book reviews, cosmetic and makeup reviews, as well as TV serials, web series, and films reviews. So if you have any of these products, you can contact me at Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com, and I will give you a very, very reasonable price. And the following film is just, I like Jeffree Star Cosmetics, so I have some of it, and that's why I produced this film. Hope you enjoyed this film, and we will talk about it later in the segment. Viewers around the globe, this is Dr. Afshan Hashmi, your best selling author, radio, and TV personality. And today, friends, I wanted to remind you that please go and buy these two books: The Modern Mughal Mentality, New Strategies to Succeed in India, and The Global Marketplace and the Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. And this book is a business book where I have conceptualized Jugaad as thinking outside the box. And when this book came, there was lot of studies going on Hindi buzzword Jugaad. And here I have devised a business model called Jugaad Management Principle Business Model. And this book was hot number one new release, as well as Amazon bestseller. And this one, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection. When this book came in 2019, there was no trace of coronavirus, and I have educated in a murder and very cozy mystery, murder mystery, that what viruses can ruin the human population as coronavirus has done. Having said that, and this was also an Amazon bestseller, please go and buy these two books and go to my website www.afshanhashmi.com and see like what services I offer for authors, publishers, and for writers and upcoming writers. And you will see all the services. And I'm looking for sponsorship for my radio and TV shows. So I have two radio come TV show and one TV show. So just go, and all the information is on my website www.afshanhashmi.com, and contact me at afshan@drafshanhashmi.com. Today I thought, friends, that I will do unboxing of this mystery box which I got from Jeffrey Star, but I opened it because this is my unboxing already. I didn't make a tape for unboxing, but I just wanted to show you what came in this. The scrub came in this, and then there is a lipstick, a liquid lipstick, which came in it, and then there is a lip gloss which came in it, and it cost me $35. And I wanted to review it because this is my first experience with Jeffree Star products. So let me start the review of this product, and here it is. Let me uh, see what. So this is like the Jeffree Star. Uh, it says cosmetics, and then it says lip scrub. I have heard so much about this product, and Jeffrey himself has shown many times in his review this product. So I was very curious that what this product is. So as soon as it came yesterday, so as soon as it came, I just put some on my lips, and believe me, like it was like my lips were all very like not very dry. So when I put this, my lips have become very smooth. But what I did it, that I mixed it with little bit of petroleum jelly and I put it on this, and my lips have become very smooth. And here, this is the strawberry taste, and it looks very good. And it says velour lip scrub. No, it is not strawberry, it is watermelon gum taste. So, and it smells like watermelon, and it is so good. And I just have applied it, and then I washed my face, and then my lips became smooth. So whenever I do a review, I always see like if the product I have applied, because my style is that I don't apply the product in front of you, because I am in full makeup. So, and I leave it at least 3 hours that I have applied the product, and I have tested it that on my face, that there was no allergic response or anything. So everything is fine, and see how beautiful my face looks today. So now the second product I got in that mystery box was this Jeffree Star Velour liquid lipstick. And what is the color? It is Family Jewels. And I've never, but today I earlier today I applied this, and this is very good color. So I like brown colors. So this is the thing here. And what I did was I applied little bit here under this lip color, and then I used another lipstick. So I mixed this one I mixed this one and lipstick, and the new color I came up like this. And then this was the lip gloss. And when I see how it is shining, and when I put that, my lips were shining. So this is also a very good product. So I have never tried his products, but I was very curious to see, because I have done thousands of cosmetic reviews. And so the mystery box came with $35 value, the mini one, with all these products inside, and you can see. So there was no point of unboxing it. Can you see it? There was no point in unboxing it. So let me take it out and show it to you. And there was this tissue paper, and so these are the products, and I just love these products. And these are all Dr. Afshan Hashmi approved. So I just wanted to do a quick review of these products. And if you want to read about these products, you can go to his website and you can read about it. I'm not uh, today not doing that, because then the video gets very long. I just want to do a quick uh, uh, product review cosmetics of Jeffree Star Cosmetics, the ones I got in the mini box. And I just wanted to remind you that I have done thousands of cosmetic reviews. So if you have your cosmetic products, just send me and I will review them. And go to my website www.afshanhashmi.com, and there are you will see that how much I charge a very nominal fees to do the cosmetic reviews. I do book reviews, and I do also I do movie and TV serial reviews. And send me your products, and I can see if I can review that product. Write to me first, Afshan at drafshanhashmi.com, and see that what kind of reviews I have done. It is all on my website www
www.afshanhashmi.com. And please remember to buy these two books. And this book, The Outbreak of a Monstrous Infection, I want a movie to be made out of it. So all those Hollywood and Bollywood and independent producers listening, please contact me at Afshan at trafshanhashmi.com. And I got this book evaluated by Tailflix, and the evaluation is on my uh, web page, www.afshanhashmi.com. So go and see that. And now my thoughts on these products, as I told you, they are all very good. So just these are all approved by me, so I will take it out once again to show it to you. Here it is, and this is the packaging. I just love the packaging, and there is a lot of product in it, and this is what I liked. And then this one is the lip gloss, and it was in this packaging. I love the packaging, I love everything about it, and the product, what they claim, is doing its work. So I would approve this product. And here is the Jeffree Star thing, but here I mixed it with petroleum jelly and put it because my lips were very dry, so it was like little dry, and I could feel the product, so I mixed it with petroleum jelly, and then I liked it, and everything is very good about it, and I would give these products 5 stars, and these are Dr. Afshan Hashmi approved. And having said that, friends, I again want to remind you that please go and buy these two books and give me an honest review. And these books are available wherever books are sold, in Kindle, in no, in paperback, and in audiobooks. And I have read my audiobooks, so if you have those kind of needs, so go to my website, which is the best place to see what products reviews I have done, what movie reviews I have done, and what book reviews I have done, what talk shows I do, so, and what TV shows I do. And I am looking sponsorship for my radio and TV show. So if you like my style, then please give me sponsorship, because of course I need a sponsorship. I have to make some money, and I only write books and do whatever was on my website, so I have to make money, and please help me in that endeavor. Having said that, this is my lucky mascot, and I am Dr. Afshan Hashmi, managing member of Dr. Afshan Hashmi Consulting Group. And you can go to my website www.afshanhashmi.com or www.drafshanhashmi.com or http://drafshanhashmisradio.com. And here is the my lucky mascot cup. And cheers, and see you in another episode. Where and here right now I am live broadcasting at Facebook, on both my Facebook page and YouTube, and I will soon put it in all my social media channels, so everybody can see this video. Cheers and bye bye.
So, friends, how did you like this video? And this video is syndicated worldwide to 300 million listeners. So, I would need sponsorships for that. And now is that interesting segment which everybody waits, that how did I come up with the following look? So, this is my beauty box, and I will tell you a little bit like what I did. So, this is the setting spray, primer, and first I did that. Then I came up with this. So this is the my moisturizer, and then these are the brushes. It says AOA Studio F16 and AOA Studio F14. Then is E117, and then AOA Studio F12 USA, and these all are from AOA Studio, and then AO Studio F19 USA. So these are the brushes I use for this look, and time is less. That's why I'm running fast. And first, before applying anything, primer or anything, I do my cleaning with this thing. And these brushes are all from Shop Miss USA, and the one this I have put here is also from Shop Miss USA, and that is the glitter joy. And then I put the bronzer, and this is the bronzer, and like uh, blush palette, and the highlighter is here. And yes, for the highlighter, instead of that, I use this one from Shop Miss A. I like this one, this a highlighter from Shop Miss A. And then I blended everything with these two beautiful blenders. And then this is my, and for I didn't use any foundation. This is the lip thing I use from Shop Miss A for the lips, to hydrate my lips. And then I used, instead of foundation, AOA Vita Glow from Shop Miss A, and this is from Revlon, the concealer. And the setting powder is AOA from Shop Miss A, and it is in soft light color. And AOA Studio Perfect Finishing Press Powder. So here it is. And the lipstick which I used was this one from Kylie Cosmetics, and I will show you the color. So this is the one, and it is from Kylie Cosmetics. And for my eye makeup, I use again this palette from Shop Miss A, Violet Sa Blue, and I use the pink color. Here it is, the pink color. You can see this one. So this is what I use for that. And for my other eye makeup, I use these, I use this one. And this is from, I got it from CVS, and it is Maybelline one, blue pencil. And this one is from Shop Miss A. And this one is the black one from Shop Miss A. And this one is also from Shop Miss A, gray color. And for my scent, I used this one from Jimmy Choo, and I really like it. It is so good. And let me put little bit. So I had put it earlier, and I was showing. I just wanted to like put little bit more. And it is a very good smell, very nice soothing smell. So this is how I get dressed up, and just think how much time. And this is my little kit in which I keep everything. And so I just love this. See how I organize everything. And then first I organize what makeup I have to do, what clothes I have to wear, what look I have to give, and then I come up and do that. So just see how much energy and thinking goes into it. And I just wanted to tell you guys that please, if you like these segments, do give write in comments, and do give me sponsorships, and do go and buy my books. Having said that, friends, now the time is very less, so I just wanted to sign off. And do let me know how you like the review and how you like the beauty segment. And cheers, and friends, bye bye.
You have been listening to Dr. Afshan Hashmi's radio show on W4WN Radio, the Women for Women Network. Tune in live right here every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Would you love exposure for your business, product, or service to over 300 million potential listeners? Send an email at info@talk4media.com. And remember, if you missed any part of this show or want to hear it again, find our featured show on iHeartRadio, where all past episodes are available on demand 24/7. See you next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time.